What is going on, YouTube? Riles Benals back with another Let's Play live stream. Thank you very much for tuning in. If you're watching live or watching after the fact, be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and also hit a like for this video if you like what you see. Definitely helps with the viewership of young channels like myself, and I definitely appreciate that support. So in this episode, we are finally going to get to Wicked Eyes and Wicked Hearts. Been kind of putting this off because I kind of want to save this for maybe its own episode. There's a hidden achievement to it. If you get a very high approval rating, you get a approval rating of the court of 100. You get the Belle of the Ball platinum achievement, or maybe maybe it's not platinum, but it's a pretty rare achievement, and we're gonna go do that. So we'll get things moving with that. Just want to make sure that I have everything all set up here correctly. Give you guys some time to settle in, pull up, grab a chair, whatever you need to do to get nice and comfortable. Make sure that you can hear people, all that fun stuff. I hear sound. That's all fantastic. Earlier in this
That's
day.
all fantastic.
Whoops, I gotta turn that down because that's literally right next to my mic. That's gonna be the phone. So, last episode we finished up the Grey Warden quest. We took down the Fort of Adamant. We went to the Fade, all that good stuff.
We had a really good weekend of wrestling. I feel like you and I need to talk.
Why? Why do you always?
What I did?
You're just doing gimmicks again. I know what you're trying to do. Dude, you already told me that you were going to do this. Look at him. Just walking out right now. Seriously, why? Hey Mike, thanks for watching. I knew he was going to do that, and I still set myself up for it. I warned him that I was going to do the stream, so we didn't mess up the broadband. Did this, did that. I told all this. He's going to come in again. In the back of my mind, I knew he was going to do that again. I understand why his roommate hates him so much. Jesus Christ. What was I doing? All right. Last episode, took out the Grey Wardens, took out the Fortress Adamant. We went to the Fade, all that good stuff. Earlier today, I did a live stream of Detroit Become Human, which you can watch here, and I'll do that in post, obviously. If you're watching live, sorry, you won't have that luxury. But yeah, another fun episode, 2 hours. Had a little bonus survey. That was really cool. Didn't think that was going to be something that really happened. And, yeah, you look very pissed off, man. Yeah, I'm a little annoyed. It shouldn't bother me. It's Isaac. It's Isaac being Isaac. It's part of his, it's part of his charm, quote unquote. Shouldn't be mad, but I am. But there you go. Whatever. Let's play some games. An assassin is stalking the Empress. Celine's death will plunge Orly into chaos, leaving it an easy target for Gryphius. At the Winter Palace of Harlamsharal, she's holding peace talks with the rebellious cousin Grand Duke Gaspard under the guise of a grand ball. Levels 12 to 15, we are definitely above that. So let's knock this out of the park.
The Empress before Corypheus. The only question is, how?
We know how. I have our way in. The real question is, where is our enemy hiding? At the urging of Grand Duchess Florian, the Empress is holding a ball. Absolutely everyone will be there. During the festivities, Celine will be meeting for peace talks with usurper Duke Gaspard and Ambassador Briala.
The assassin must be hiding within one of these factions.
Do we need to go to the peace talks?
The Empress must have personal guards. We could just warn her she's in danger.
We've made the attempt, but...
It seems that our messages never reached her. Someone intercepted them.
It's better that we don't leave this to chance. If Orlais falls to Corypheus, no land is safe.
What do we know about Duke Gaspard?
The man who would have been Emperor. He's Celine's cousin, and was first in line to inherit the throne when Emperor Florian died. Celine outmaneuvered him. She won over the Council of Heralds, who hold authority over title disputes. She became Empress, and he a general in the Imperial Army. He's well loved by the troops. He's also a Chevalier. Most of their number sided with him when he turned on the Empress.
Aren't the Chevaliers part of the army? Why would they follow the Duke?
Most Chevaliers are sworn to serve the crown, but that does not give them faith in the person wearing it. The Empress has tried to improve relations with Ferelden and Navarra. The Chevaliers see her as anti-military. They believe Gaspard could lead the Empire back to the glory of Draken's expansion years.
Who is this Ambassador Briala?
An ambassador in name only, she has organized the elves of Halam Sharal into an underground army. The Empress invited her to the peace talks in a bid to gain the elves' alliance in the war. That would be scandal enough, without the rumor that Briala is a jilted lover of Celine's.
Oh my.
A personal grudge and a network of saboteurs at her command. Promising enough.
Wait. The elven leader is a jilted lover of the Empress?
It's not widely known. Just a rumor whispered among the palace servants a few years ago. If it's true and were to get out, the Empress and an elf. The scandal could destroy Celine's court. Even if a lie, Briala could use it to blackmail the Empress. She has some connection to the throne.
Tell me everything we know about the Empress.
Besides her jilted
Empress
lover.
Celine is a renowned diplomat and reformer. She works tirelessly to secure peace for the Empire. Unfortunately, many Orlesians view peace as complacency. She has yet to name an heir, leaving the future of the Empire in doubt if anything happens to her. Especially when the next in line is her cousin Gaspard, who's made few friends on the Council of Heralds.
Celine is surrounded at all times by countless guards, courtiers, servants, and vassals. What better place for an assassin to hide than the Empress's own household?
How can Gaspard still be next in line while he wages war against his Empress?
The title Grand Duke indicates that he was a prince before the Empress took the throne.
Huh.
You've given me plenty to think about.
With Gaspard and Celine's armies entrenched, we cannot openly march troops to the palace.
My agents will ensure your soldiers get inside. But it must be a few at a time to avoid attention.
Understood. Just give the word. We'll begin.
Yeah. Confirm. Okay. So one thing I'm going to double check here. There's certain dialogue that you get with this, with your party. So I just want to choose the ones that I really enjoy. Oh, by the way, some of these tarot cards have changed. So, Varric had the one where the crossbow, like, it was just his face and whatever. But now he has all the Red Lyrium ghosts and all that stuff. You keep doing the companion quest and they'll keep changing, so that's really cool that they do that. I'll go to this really quick. Sandra. She had a long name. Sarah has a fun name. And Let's bring Vivian, just because I feel like I barely use Vivian for anything. And this is kind of her cup of tea. Alright. Let's do this. Fucking rage. This is actually a really fun mission, for the record.
The political situation in Halam Shiral hangs by a thread. The Empress fears our presence could sever it. The Grand Duke is only too happy to have us at the ball as his guests, so our invitation comes from him. Whether we act as his allies or upset the balance of power, he gains an opportunity, if not a clear advantage.
Inquisitor Trevelyan, we meet at last. I've heard so much about you. The rumors coming out of the Western Approach say you battled an army of demons. Imagine what the Inquisition could accomplish with the full support of the rightful Emperor of Orlais.
And which one was the rightful one again? I keep getting them confused.
If we keep watch, he may appear. Probably by the brand.
Oh my.
I am not a man who forgets his friends, Inquisitor. You help me, I'll help you. Prepared to shock the Assembly by appearing as the guest of a hateful usurper, no? They will be telling stories of this into the next age.
Can't imagine that crowd has seen anything better than us in their entire lives.
I knew we would get along famously, Inquisitor. As a friend, perhaps there is a matter you could undertake this evening. This elven woman, Briala, I suspect that she intends to disrupt the negotiations. My people have found these ambassadors all over the fortifications. Sabotage seems the least of their crimes.
Tell me there's more to your suspicion than the elves were acting dodgy.
That Ambassador Briala used to be a servant of Celine's. That is, until my cousin had her arrested for crimes against the Empire to cover up a political mistake. If anyone in this room wishes Celine harm, Inquisitor, it's that elf. She certainly has reason. Be as discreet as possible. I detest the game, but if we do not play it well, our enemies will make us look like villains. We're keeping the court waiting, Inquisitor. Shall we?
Is that the Inquisitor?
What? Imartia? Don't be absurd.
One of the Trevellians, I've heard.
The Legion Court is pleased to see a noble, even a marcher, leading the Inquisition. You're off to a good start. So we're at 45 out of 100. We need 100 to get the Belle of the Ball achievement.
Might be something here. Better take a close...
Pardon me, my lord. You haven't seen a ring lying around, have you? It was a gift from the Countess Montbelliard, enchanted by the Fomari. I cannot go into the ball without it.
Yeah, funerals can always be tough, Mike. Sorry to hear you had to deal with that, you know.
That's a terrible predicament.
If the Countess finds out, make her have mercy. Should you happen upon it, I beg you, let me know. Maker, what am I going to do if I cannot find my ring?
I found it. You just gain court approval, which is usually the result of finesse, entertaining people, or keeping up appearances. The higher court approval is the better.
Is this the ring you were looking for?
You are a treasure. I cannot believe you found it. You have saved me a lifetime of mortification. How can I thank you enough?
Well, I hope you have fun at Battleground, Mike. Should be a good show.
Gaspar never struck me as pious. I must think he gained some military advantage from the Inquisition.
Wait. There you go. I'm just double checking some stuff here. Make sure I do this right. Oops, I'm running into people. So literally there's just all this stuff here, right? Like plenty of stuff going on here in this game. That's what I love about it. So
do you mind? We don't wish to be disturbed.
Whatever, chef pompous ass. Seriously, that hat looks like a chef hat. I'm just saying. I just want that on record. Where are they going? Oh, I'm gonna eavesdrop.
Interesting.
Man, this is a really interesting flower bed. I'll tell you what.
Any word from the front lines?
My spies said the bodies were beyond counting.
Surely the Empress will put an end to the war tonight.
Pray, my friend. If the Maker does not hear us now, just pray.
So that'll play a role with court approval, getting all those things, all these secrets. Oh my! Scandalous legal document. Oh, I should have done that, but whatever. Too late now. Oh, don't mind me, just hanging out. La-di-da-di-do-do.
It's been too long since I've had any word from Valois. We can only hope Celine prevails tonight.
Oh wait, I missed something.
Will ruin us all.
So there's coins around here too. I realized there was something else I missed. Wait, not did I? Oh, there it is. So that helps get some court favor as well, which is going to be good that we grab. Like I said, I'm literally just making sure I don't screw anything up. My favorite wrestler, Kyle Pro, is going to be there, and I'm going to wear his shirt. Actually, just saw Kyle Pro at Sunday at ICW, so he's a good cat. He's alright in my book. I'm going to finish eating my food here. He's a good kid, though, Kyle Pro. Also, his shirt is fantastic.
It's been too long since I've had any word from Valois.
Alright. Well, hold on a second. I feel like I missed something up here. Or did I not? Oh, it's down here. That's the Eastern Sword Room, which requires a Hala statue. If it requires a Hala statue, we're not going to do anything. Damn it, why did I do that? We're going to go back here quick. Sorry. Why do I have a shield on? Put that away. I'm going to tell him that. He's a great guy. I would love to see you get in the ring against with Kyle Pro. Yeah, we'll see. Maybe down the road. Anything's possible. Alright.
Inquisitor, a moment, if you please.
Why are you so mad?
I'm sure you know how to handle most nobility, but the game is nothing like the Free March's intrigues. It is no simple matter of etiquette and protocol. Every word, every gesture is measured and evaluated for weakness.
Don't they sound delightful? I'm shocked we haven't invited the court to dinner at Skyhold.
The game is like Wicked Grace played to the death. You must never reveal your cards. When you meet the Empress, the eyes of the entire court will be upon you. You are safer in the Fade with the Firdian.
Huh.
It might be a good idea for the others to hear this warning. Especially Sarah. Maybe tell her twice.
I'll have a few discreet words. Everything will be fine.
Tell Sarah twice.
Andraste watch over us all.
Looks like it, Mike. There's other people in the chat room. They're not being chatty. Who knows?
How can they call this a vestibule? It's a foyer.
Please, it's barely half the size of the foyer in the Imperial Palace.
Gonna scare him away? Maybe. Who knows?
And now presenting Grand Duke Gaspard de Chalon, and accompanying him, Lord Inquisitor Trevelyan, son of Ban Trevelyan of Ostwick. Vanquisher of the rebel mages of Ferelden, crusher of the vile apostates of the Mage Underground.
He is so full of it. That's not how it went.
Champion of the Blessed Andraste herself.
Did you see their faces? Priceless.
Accompanying the Inquisitor, Seeker, Cassandra, Allegra, Portia, Calogera, Philomena.
Get on with it.
Get on with it.
Pendergast, 14th cousin to the King of Navarra, 9 times removed, hero of Orlais.
Hey, it's birthright.
Hand of the Divine. Madame Vivienne.
I just want to listen to these
Enchanter of
introductions.
the Circle of Magi. Enchanter of the Imperial Court. Mistress of the Duke of Ghislaine. Her Ladyship, my bulls each, of course. Sir Callum
Fantastic.
Stanton Rutherford of Homley, Commander of the Forces of the Inquisition, former Knight Commander of Kirkwall. Lady Liliana, Nightingale of the Imperial Court, veteran of the Fifth Blight, Seneschal of the Inquisition, and Left Hand of the Divine. And Lady Josephine Charette Montillier of Antiva City, Ambassador of the Inquisition.
Alright, there we go. Introductions are all done. Let's meet the Empress.
Cousin, my dear sister.
Grand Duke, we are always honored when your presence graces our court.
Don't waste my time with pleasantries, Celine. We have business to conclude.
We
Just
will
in
meet
time for the partay,
negotiations
literally.
after we have seen to our other guests.
Inquisitor.
Lord
Inquisitor.
Inquisitor, we welcome you to the Winter Palace. Allow us to present our cousin, the Grand Duchess of Leeds, without whom this gathering would never have been possible.
What an unexpected pleasure. I was not aware the Inquisition would be part of our festivities. We will certainly speak later, Inquisitor.
Your arrival at court is like a cool wind on a summer's day.
So remember, part of the game is not showing your full cards, so not saying, you know, oh, it's an honor or an assassin's here. Just kind of like, just whatever, casual.
Let's hope the breeze does not herald an oncoming storm.
Even the wisest mistake fair winds for foul. We are at the mercy of the skies, Inquisitor. How do you find Halam Shiral?
Again, how do you find it?
I have no words to suffice.
What your words do the talking.
Has many beauties, and I couldn't do them justice.
Your modesty does you credit, and speaks well for the Inquisition. Feel free to enjoy the pleasures of the ballroom, Inquisitor. We look forward to watching you dance.
Oh my.
Inquisitor, a word when you have a moment.
Let's go talk with Leliana. Perhaps. Actually, no. We'll do that in a minute.
Can you believe the Inquisition filled its ranks?
I heard Celine was having the entire...
Oh yeah, Leliana's back here.
Good. I was hoping I would catch you. What did the Duke say?
He points the finger at Ambassador Briala.
The ambassador is up to something, but she can't be our focus. The best place to strike at Celine is from her side. Empress Celine is fascinated by mysticism, foreseeing the future, speaking with the dead, that sort of rubbish. She has an occult advisor, an apostate who charmed the Empress and key members of the court as if by magic.
Oh my.
I've had dealings with her in the past. She is ruthless and capable of anything.
Birthright, any guesses?
How can Celine openly keep an apostate in the Imperial Court?
The Imperial Court has always had an official position for a mage. Before now.
Oh, Birthright, you already missed it. Isaac already crashed the event.
Vivian was the first to turn that appointment into a source of real...
And then he started pouting and walked away.
When the circles were
pouting.
held, technically every mage became an apostate. The word lost much of its strength.
You think she's
Look at that guy in the left-hand corner, just spazzing out.
Magic.
She's worth investigating. Can't be sure of anything here. Both leads point toward the guest wing. It's a promising place to start. I'll coordinate with our spies to see if I can find anything better. I will be in the ballroom if you need me.
No. Nice.
There must be something here.
Hold on, I'm just double checking something.
Leave us.
Wow, you guys are super rude. Man, this is a super interesting pillar.
The package is in the guest wing. Upper room.
The one of the garden. Statuette.
Maker, that wine
Yes, Patty's.
Interesting.
Well, well, the Inquisitor. Here as a guest of my nephew, no less. I'm curious.
How curious.
I didn't know the Grand Duke was your nephew.
He's my brother's eldest boy. Always a difficult child, Gaspar. Never listened, never did what he was told. He was raised a prince. All his life we told him he would be emperor. It was his destiny, his duty. What else should he do with his life, if not fight for his destiny?
Another time, my lord.
Lord.
Philippe should have returned hours ago, dallying with some serving girl while I deal with Gaspard's vitriol.
Yeah.
Awfully selfish of this Philippe, running off to play and leaving you with all the work.
I've half a mind to inform the Dowager. That would teach him to shirk his duties to roll some elven maid. The night of all nights, leaving me to convey Gaspard's death threats to the council. Wonderful timing, Philippe. Thank you for listening to me rant. You are too kind, Inquisitor.
What a nice guy. I'm going to get Isaac for running AC. This is night. I'll see you back. Nice. Hello.
You don't want to be here, stranger.
Well, how do you know what I want? Man, this is just an interesting fire right here.
Hasn't made the pickup. It's been hours.
You went into the servants' wing. Nobody's come out of there all night.
I'll tell Brianna we have a situation.
Wait.
Does anyone really think the war will end tonight?
Well, well.
Well, well.
What's this?
I don't like that creature. Nobody should own as many hunting dogs either.
My Lord Inquisitor!
May we have a word? It is very important.
The Empress has sent us with a message for you.
Wait. What'd I miss?
I am always honored to hear from Her Majesty.
Oh, she is the honored one, Inquisitor.
Empress Celine is eager to assist the Herald of Andraste in his holy endeavor.
Hey,
She will pledge her full support to the Inquisition as soon as the usurper Gaspard is defeated.
That's a generous offer.
The Empress believes wholeheartedly that the Inquisition is our best hope for peace in these difficult times.
She looks forward to cementing a formal alliance.
As soon as Gaspard is out of
Are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine.
We've taken enough of your time.
It was funny, and then also I was
Enjoy the
swallowing.
masquerade,
It was a bad
Inquisitor.
combination. And now I have a bad combination of not being able to open my beer. Actually, I'm gonna go back here really quick. Oh, that does.
I had no idea.
Oh, so this is actually stuff that's good to have. What do you want?
What the fuck's your problem, cat? Hey,
Just hanging out in my room.
let's be friends. Let's hang out, buddy. Just be cool about it.
You guys see RGG?
Not
Just
trying to be a dick.
RGG's hanging out right now.
Okay, be nice. There you go. Okay.
Do you guys hear him? Do you guys see him? Like right there? No, no.
Take care of you this weekend. Be nice.
There he is.
We're gonna be friends, okay?
There he is.
All right, buddy. There you go.
Where is he? There he is.
Are you?
Oh, there he goes. He's gonna go pout now. What was I doing? You.
Nobody should own as many hunting dogs.
Oh no. Thank God. I think I just see drop over here, right? Yep.
You must be mistaken.
No, I'm
Man, this is really interesting.
on the tiles.
If they're playing the game, they're not doing it very well. You don't leave evidence if you play to win.
With Gaspard and that elf woman here, the only one playing to win is Celine.
Scandalous.
What were they doing in the western approach?
I didn't expect the Inquisitor to be so delightful.
So get some points for that. Oh no, I'm losing approval. Pause, where do I need to go? Hold on, sorry. I'm totally cheating to do this, but that's okay. Make sure I get this. Oh, either that was an engine being revved up or Isaac instantly fell asleep and started snoring. Could be both. Could absolutely be both. Yeah. Oh no, losing approval. What will the others think of me? So I'm not sure. According to this video I'm looking at. Okay. Yeah. Alright. Slide back downstairs. Oh no. No. Alright. There's gonna be a lot of pauses in this. I'm glad I'm not at your place, AC Riley. Yeah, I can only house so many people before I start losing my patience. It's nothing personal, it's just too many people, and then you're just dealing with trying to be a good host, but then you're also trying not to be. Alright. Let's head back and meet our new friend.
It's the bell. We should get back to the ballroom.
Gaspard is wasting his time.
Well, well.
Who do you think it is, Birthright?
We here. The leader of the new Inquisition, fabled herald of the faith. Delivered from the grasp of the Fade by the hand of blessed Andraste.
I was sure I was there, then everybody will see and hear me laugh my ass off.
What could
LMAO.
bring such an exalted creature here to the Imperial Court, I wonder? Do even you know?
You may never know. Courtly intrigues and all that.
Such intrigues obscure much, but not all. I am Morrigan. Some call me advisor to Empress Celine on matters of the arcane. You have been very busy this evening, hunting in every dark corner of the palace. Perhaps you and I hunt the same prey.
I don't know. Do we?
You are being coy.
I'm being careful.
Not unwise, here of all places. Allow me to speak first, then. Recently I found and killed an unwelcome guest within these very halls. An agent of Tevinter. So I offer you this, Inquisitor. A key found on the Tevinter's body. Where it leads, I cannot say. Yet if Celine is in danger, I cannot leave her side long enough to search. You can.
Briala's people are whispering about disappearances in the servants' quarters. This key may lead there.
The ambassador does have eyes and ears everywhere, does she not? Proceed with caution, Inquisitor. Enemies abound, and not all of them aligned with Tevinter. What comes next will be most exciting.
Alright. Let's go to the servants' quarters.
This could be worth checking out.
Alright, so we'll have to armor up. Alright? Yep.
Must be the elves Briala's people are looking for.
Whoever did this ought to be down here somewhere.
There's a damn statue. Alright, how did... So I'm gonna lose court approval if I disappear for long. See that shit? Okay, now I'm actually kind of getting pissed. Okay, seriously, did I... Uh-oh. Game rage? Yeah, I'm about to be a little bit upset.
Whoever did this ought to be down here somewhere.
Seriously. Wow. It's actually kind of pissing me off. Come on, just give me that goddamn statue, please. I don't want to lose. I don't want to lose shit off this. Oh shit. Here ticking. It's getting louder.
Must be the elves Briala's people are looking for.
Whoever did this ought to be down here somewhere.
Oh, I had it. Aha! I got it, you son of a bitch. Alright. Now let's put stuff on. Alright, this whole area, time is money, so let's just make sure we do this right.
Got to be something here.
Hold on. Oh, all these people are dead.
This was no servant. What's he doing here?
This man was a Council of Herald's emissary. Curious to find him here.
The crest of the Chalon family. Duke Gaspard will answer for this.
Time to have a word with the Duke.
Oh my. Well, that was a neat trick.
Venatori agents!
Disengage him.
Venatori leader.
I'm just checking something quick. Okay. Time is money. And I love money. Checking something quick. Shit. I already lost where I'm supposed to go. Started to play the Simpsons game on my smartphone again. I also play Wheel of Fortune and Deal or No Deal. Like, which Simpsons game, Mike? Straight. Stairs, right? Yep, up the stairs. Tapped out, yep. It's a fun game.
Watch out!
No. Don't touch me. No, get away from me. Literally trying to be super careful with all this stuff. That's why I'm pausing. Like, I apologize for the record if anybody's like, what the hell? Alright. Because, like, the longer you take, the... Alright. Guys, we're already losing approval. Alright.
Fancy meeting you here. So, you're Inquisitor Trevelyan. I'm surprised they got you sobered up and dressed for this party. We haven't been properly introduced, have we? I'm Ambassador Briala.
Ambassador, is it? Whose ambassador are you exactly?
If the nobility is going to treat elves as if we are not citizens, we may as well have the trappings of a foreign power. You clean this place out. Will take a month to get all the Tevinter blood off the marble. I came down to save or avenge my missing people. But you've beaten me to it. So, the Council of Herald's emissary in the courtyard. That's not your work, is it?
If I did kill him, what would you do?
Well, I wouldn't believe you, for one. You may have arrived with the Grand Duke, but you don't seem to be doing his dirty work. I knew he was smuggling his chevaliers. But killing a council emissary? Bringing Tevinter assassins into the palace? Those are desperate acts. Gaspard must be planning to strike tonight.
Are you sure he's behind this? He was too easygoing for a man plotting treason.
Don't let his charm blind you. He's illusion. That smile is his mask. I misjudged you, Inquisitor. You might just be an ally worth having. What could you do with an army of elven spies at your disposal? You should think about it.
You know how to make a sales pitch, Ambassador. I'll give you that.
I do, don't I? I know which way the wind is blowing. I'd bet coin that you'll be part of the peace talks before the night is over. And if you happen to lean a little bit our way, it
could prove advantageous to us both. Just a thought.
Just a thought. And I just...
More politics and double dealing. Is there anyone...
Bertha, how do you feel about that hardcore parkour? So we're about to join her.
Here who is not corrupt?
It's the game, my dear. Everyone plays it here.
Because we got to do today.
Interesting.
Is it true what they say? You're the Inquisitor, are you not? We heard stories of your accomplishments.
The stories.
I wager I have better tales than anything you've heard.
I told you, Philippe. Not everyone fights an archdemon and lives to tell. It's an inspiration.
Man, you should just...
If you like, Commander Cullen could give you all the details of that battle. He's in the ballroom.
Really? But I shouldn't leave my post.
You'd only be gone a moment.
Philippe, the world is coming to an end. If we don't hear this story now, we'll never have a chance.
You're right. Thank you, Inquisitor. Let's go.
Alright, so if I wait for the second bell, I'll get fashionably late, which is high approval rating. Watch, knowing my luck, it's gonna be the actual late button. Oh boy, Dragon Age parkour begins again. He'll make a comment about it.
This ball is a waste of time, like all Orlesian foolishness. Let's find the Venatori collaborator and get out of here.
I don't suppose you'd like to dance, Lady Cassandra.
Now? This is hardly the time. We're here to find a killer, not dance.
Stay alert. We don't know where the enemy is hiding.
I'll be watching for trouble. The sooner we leave this place, the better.
So I think, because the first bell rang, or was ringing, when I entered the servants' quarters, so it'll probably ring here soon. Again, I really hope that I didn't somehow screw it up. I feel like I missed something. I'll reload if I have to. I'm just waiting for the Inquisitor to say something like, oh hey, that was the second bell, I should probably get going in. Because that is what I'm waiting for. That's my cue. So I think I'll get like 15 approval rating if I do that. I feel like it's taking way too long though. might just reload.
Interesting.
Do something while I'm waiting.
Boring.
Boring.
Might be something here. Better take a closer look.
Okay, I feel like there is way too much time going on right now. Am I wrong? Like, I feel like there should have been something.
Boring. Just gossip.
How could the Empress afford to renovate the palace without war going on?
I heard that it wasn't renovations at all.
I seriously think that I'm gonna get the... Okay, it's third bell. I'm late. Or something, you know? I'm gonna do something here quick.
Interesting.
Is it true what they say? You're the Inquisitor, are you not? We heard stories of your accomplishments.
I'd wager I have better tales than anything you've heard.
I told you, Philippe.
Not everyone fights an archdemon and lives to tell. It's an inspiration.
If you like, Commander Cullen could give you all the details of that battle. He's in the ballroom.
Really? But I shouldn't leave my post.
You'd only be gone a moment.
Philippe, the world is coming to an end. If we don't hear this story now, we'll never have a chance.
You're right. Thank you, Inquisitor. Let's go.
Okay.
This ball is a waste of time, like all Orlesian foolishness. Let's find the Venatori collaborator and get out of here.
I don't suppose you'd like to dance, Lady Cassandra.
Now? This is hardly the time. We're here to find a killer, not dance.
Stay alert. We don't know where the enemy is hiding.
I'll be watching for trouble. The sooner we leave this place, the better.
Okay, I'm missing something. Save here. Sorry if I'm being a bit odd. Started my new job today and I haven't been this happy about working in over a year. What's your new job, Birthright? Let everybody know. At this point, I'm just gonna mess around. At this point, I just want to flat out hear him say, "Oh, I'm super late now." Unless at this point it doesn't even matter. Chrome plating. Okay, so you'll get an approval rating regardless.
Good to know. Interesting. Boring.
Screw it.
The graceless chamberlain has disappeared as usual.
Yes, but he's wasting his time. This is a private conversation.
Now I'm just screwing around.
The graceless chamberlain has disappeared as usual.
Literally just all this stuff hanging out.
Inquisitor, are you enjoying the ball? This is your first presentation at court, is it not? I am Lady Marcelette, court historian to Her Imperial Majesty.
What exactly does a court historian do?
I am responsible for the historical records of the court. I maintain our library and record all official proceedings.
Good evening, Lady Marcelette.
Another time, perhaps.
Are there more Inquisition honor guards now than there were before?
You're seeing things.
Germain bore his nephew's spite better than the rest of the council.
Waste of time.
I am not talking to you until we get home.
Fine by me.
Now at this point I'm just literally just
Boring.
okay. I literally don't know if the first yeah, it's kind of ridiculous at this point. I apologize. Thought this would be a little bit more interesting. All right. We'll just get moving.
Inquisitor Trevelyan. We met briefly. I am Grand Duchess Floriane de Chalon. Welcome to my party.
Why am I not at all surprised that you want to see me now?
This is Orlais, Inquisitor. Nothing happens by accident. I believe tonight you
Probably
and
gonna
I
screw
are
this
both
up, but there you
concerned
go.
by the actions of a certain person. Come, dance with me. Spies will not hear us on the dance floor.
Very well. Shall we dance, Your Grace?
I'd be delighted. You are from the Free Marches, are you not? How much do you know about our little war?
What do you think I ought to know?
My brother and my dear cousin have been at each other's throats for too long.
It took great effort to arrange tonight's negotiations. Yet one party would use this occasion for blackest treason. The security of the Empire is at stake. Neither one of us wishes to see it fall.
Do we both want that, Lady Floriane?
I hope we are of one mind on this.
In times like these, it's hard to tell friend from foe. Is it not, Your Grace?
I know you arrived here as a guest of my brother Gaspard, and have been everywhere in the palace.
I would rather die than
You
dance like
rested
that.
to many, Inquisitor, and a matter of concern to some.
Which am I to you?
Am I the curiosity or the concern to you, Your Grace?
A little of both, actually. This
Oh, I think I might have
is of
gotten
great
it.
importance, Inquisitor. I wonder what role you will play in it. Do you even yet know who is friend and who is foe? Who in the court can be trusted?
Hold on.
I trust the Inquisition, Your Grace. Every man for himself in the Imperial Court, after all.
In the Winter Palace, everyone is alone. It cannot have escaped your notice that certain parties are engaged in dangerous machinations tonight.
Isn't everyone?
I thought dangerous machinations were the national sport in Orlais.
You have little time. The attack will come soon. You must stop Gaspard before he strikes. In the Royal Wing Garden, you will find the captain of my brother's mercenaries. He knows all Gaspard's secrets. I'm sure you can persuade him to be forthcoming.
We'll see what the night has in store, won't we?
I think I got it. Hey, 100%. Or 100 out of 100.
You'll be the talk of the court for months. We should take you dancing more often.
I'd happily do more dancing. Just not with Corypheus.
I promise not to invite him to your next ball.
Oh my.
Were you dancing with Duchess Floriane?
More importantly, what happened in the servants' quarters? I heard there was fighting.
I hope you have good news. It appears the peace talks are crumbling.
Morrigan helped me get into the servants' quarters, where I found a group of Venatori and Gaspard's dagger.
The man would truly do anything to become Emperor.
Then, the attack on the Empress will happen tonight.
Warning Celine is pointless. She needs these talks to succeed, and to flee would admit defeat.
Then perhaps we should let her die.
I won't stand by and let her die.
Listen to me carefully, Inquisitor. What Corypheus wants is chaos. Even with Celine alive, that could still happen. To foil his plan, the Empire must remain strong. This evening, someone must emerge victorious.
And it doesn't need to be Celine. She's right.
Do you realize what you're suggesting, Leliana?
Sometimes the best path is not the easiest one.
We came here to save Celine.
Then you must not only save her life, but also her empire.
That means giving her a victory over both Gaspard and Briala.
If there truly is proof Gaspard's in league with Corypheus, that would be a start.
What did Duchess Florian tell you?
She said Gaspard's mercenary captain is in the royal wing, that he knows about the assassination.
Which could be a trap.
Or a lead. Either way, you should search the private quarters in that wing for clues.
Then get me access. And in the meantime, get your soldiers into position.
At once. Be careful, Inquisitor.
The look she gave at the end, I'm a bit cautious.
Laurent was the love of my life. You remember my husband?
And here we are. You've done well so
Killed
far.
in a war.
Keep it up. Remember, my dear, this is war.
Any words of wisdom for navigating the ballroom?
Speak to the Council of Heralds. 6 of them are here tonight. The 7th member of the Council is indisposed. His absence will complicate the negotiations. The Council are the highest-ranking players of the game. They see everything. They might know something we can use.
Anything happening I should know?
Strange that I haven't seen much of Grand Duchess Florian. One could always find her clinging desperately to the Empress's skirts before.
It seems like you enjoy this, Vivian.
This is the game, Inquisitor. Of course I enjoy it. If I didn't, I'd be dead by now.
I've always wondered, what's the Orlesian fascination with masks?
We all wear masks, my dear, not just the people in Orlais. Who you are as a son, a lover, a friend, is not the same man who speaks for Andraste and leads the Inquisition. Orlesians codify this truth, make it visible. By giving each of these selves its own separate face, they believe they can be their truest selves, unmasked.
Tell me, Vivian, where do you want the crown to fall?
What I want is irrelevant, darling. Orlais requires stability, and that is best served by Empress Celine.
Be ready to act when I give the signal.
Always, my dear.
Sweet.
You are an interesting one. You have quite the silver tongue, Inquisitor. I do hope you put it to good use.
Would you care to dance, Lady Mantillon?
You, Inquisitor, are a delight. One does not often find foreigners so well versed in the game. But you have other dances to perform first. Perhaps you will save me a dance for later?
Good evening, milady.
Mistress Nightingale, what a pleasure.
I had hoped to tour the Royal Wing Gardens again.
Where's that servant gone? Elves, always shirking their duties.
I'm checking in with everybody.
Are you up? Josephine! Oh, Josephine! Is this him?
Inquisitor.
Now that like we're not in the rush of like losing court approval.
Gabriella Montillier.
There can never be too many Lady Montilliers in Thetis, can there?
Inquisitor, I've heard so much about you, but not as much as I want. Josephine writes, but she never tells me anything. Is it true? Rebel mages in Redcliffe were performing blood rites and orgies before you stopped them.
Where did you hear such nonsense?
Everyone in Antiva says so. Is it true?
Of course. Every word. Especially the parts where everyone was nude.
Oh my.
I knew it.
I'll see you later.
Another time.
Is it true the Inquisitor was handed out of the Fade by Andraste?
Let's go talk to Cullen. So I kind of made him.
How could they please accept? Inquisitor, did you need something? The sooner we track down this infiltrator, the better.
At all. The palace was damaged by Gaspard's.
You've attracted a following. Who are all these people?
I don't know. They won't leave me alone.
I take it you're not enjoying yourself.
At this point, the headache I'm developing is preferable to the company.
We'll talk later.
I await your signal.
Look at Lady Cambion's slippers, trimmed with pearls. And
What a way to end the conversation. Carry on.
buckles. Toss her into the lake and she'll sink right to the bottom. What a disaster.
I found this out. I'm not sure of its value.
Very interesting. It may not help our investigation, but we can put it to use. A little more dirt like this, and we might have some leverage in the court. If you find more, let me know.
I should go. Be on your guard.
I always am.
I still remember the day they came to tell me.
It's already one in this room, right? Yeah, I already picked up those orders in the Howl statue. Ooh. I didn't pick up that. Alright. So you know what I gotta do here.
Boring.
Boring. You guys are all ready for the dance. And I will be in just a second.
Room after room, and for what? Ruffle storage? Real useful.
I'm in the right room. Pick up a statue. Oh.
Oh, thank you.
Sorry, Colin.
I hope you're not disappointed I stole your dance partner.
No, not at all. No one's supposed to be here. Briala said... Oh, I shouldn't have trusted her.
If there's a reason you distrust Briala, I want to hear it.
I knew her. Before.
Yeah.
She was Celine's pet.
that was
Now she
pretty
was
much
the
this
great
Sparta.
revolution, but I remember. She was sleeping with the Empress who purged our alienage.
Would you be willing to testify to that, if I asked?
Absolutely. If the Inquisition will protect me, I'll tell you everything I know about our ambassador.
Knew it. I did. And I bet the hate made it feel real good.
Go to the ballroom. Find Commander Cullen. He'll keep you safe.
Thank you. Make her protect you, Inquisitor.
Sarah. Knew it. Hold on. Left.
What's this then? Swapping all the gold leaf with diamonds, I bet.
Okay, so I got that done. Neat. So run back to the stairs. Oh wait, hold on. I feel like I'm looking for... No, that's not what I needed. Let's run around like an asshole. Okay. And there's a lot of dead people here. Nice.
Inquisitor, what a pleasure. I wasn't certain you'd attend. You're such a challenge to read. I had no idea if you'd taken my bait.
I fear I'm a bit busy at the moment if you were looking for a dance partner.
Yes, I see that. Such a pity you did not save one final dance for me.
Called
it.
It
was kind of you to walk into my trap so willingly. I was so tired of your meddling. Corypheus insisted that the Empress die tonight, and I would hate to disappoint him.
At this point, I'd think disappointment was an old friend.
You poor deluded thing. You don't know half of what Samson and I have planned. And now I suppose you never will. In their darkest dreams, no one imagines I would assassinate Celine myself.
Apparently Birthright called it.
Out of the ballroom long enough to strike. A pity you'll miss the rest of the ball, Inquisitor. They'll be talking of it for years. Kill him and bring me his marked hand. It will make a fine gift for the Master.
Nice dodge. Walk in the park with the Reaver.
Justice, tits, what was all that? Were those demons? There aren't any more of those blasted demons coming, right?
Good eye. Those were definitely demons.
Maker bless me. Demons? How could there be demons in the fucking Winter Palace?
Jesus.
I knew Gaspard was a bastard, but I didn't think he'd feed me to fucking horrors over a damn bill.
You honestly believe you were captured, tied up, and thrown into a death trap because of a bill?
When you put it like that, it seems a bit odd. The
Yeah,
Duke
a little
wanted to
bit.
move on the palace tonight, but he didn't have enough fancy chevaliers. So he hired me and my men. He had to offer us triple our usual pay to come to Orlais. Stinking punsy cheesemongers.
Want a new job? One that pays better? The Inquisition can always use a good mercenary company.
You hiring? I'm game. Anything's better than this bullshit. You want me to talk to the Empress or the court or sing a blasted song in a chantry? I'll do it.
Stinking pointy cheesemongers is my new favorite insult. Just want to be sure. Do I just go this way? I want to lose approval. Ow. No. Put the axe away, you son of a bitch. Okay. Guess we're all running now. Hold on a second. Okay.
We can only hope Celine prevails tonight. Gaspard will ruin us.
Alright, so I should, because I have a higher approval rating, I should be able to...
Thank the Maker you're back. The Empress will begin her speech soon. What should we do?
publicly expose the Duchess's crimes to the court, avoiding further bloodshed.
Wait here, Cullen. I'm going to have a word with the Grand Duchess.
Nice.
There's no time. The Empress will begin her speech.
Would it be improper if I started saying, Virgin Mary, you know what? Jesus. Belle the Ball! We got the achievement.
We owe the court one more show, Grace.
Inquisitor.
Inquisitor. I was watching.
The eyes of every noble in the Empire are
Playing the
upon
game.
us, Your Grace. Remember to smile. This is your party. You wouldn't want them to think you had lost control.
Who would not be delighted to speak with you, Inquisitor?
I seem to recall you saying, all I needed was to keep you out of the ballroom long enough to strike. When your archers failed to kill me in the garden, I feared you wouldn't save me this last dance. It's so easy to lose your good graces. You even framed your brother for the murder of a council emissary. It was an ambitious plan. Celine, Gaspard, the entire Council of Heralds, all your enemies under one roof.
This is very entertaining, but you do not imagine anyone believes your wild stories.
That will be a matter for a judge to decide, cousin.
Gaspard? You cannot believe this. You know I would never...
It's like, I'm done. So done with you.
Gaspard?
Take her away.
You lost this fight ages ago, Your Grace. You're just the last to find out.
That Chevalier's like, sup?
Your Imperial Majesty, I think we should speak in private. Elsewhere.
Your sister attempted regicide in front of the entire court, Gaspard.
You're the spy master. If anyone knew this atrocity was coming, it was you.
You don't deny your involvement.
I do deny it. I knew nothing of Florian's plans. But you knew it all and did nothing.
I don't know which is better. That you think I'm all-seeing, or that you're trying so hard to play innocent and failing.
Enough. We will not bicker while Tevinter plots against our nation. For the safety of the Empire, I will have answers.
I wouldn't have caught Florian in time without Briala's help.
You were working together?
Of course.
Thanks to Briala, Gaspard's mercenary captain will testify that he hired men to infiltrate the palace.
Hired thugs? I didn't expect you to stoop so low, cousin.
Don't be naive, Celine. The only difference between a mercenary and a common soldier is a uniform.
Keep talking, Gaspard. Eventually, you'll convince somebody.
There were also the threats Gaspard made to the Council of Heralds to bully...
You can make an accusation, but you still need all the proof.
Gaspard is a bully. Is that the worst you can say of me?
He also ordered his general to sneak troops into the Winter Palace. Briala found all of this out for your sake, Celine.
In light of overwhelming evidence, we have no choice but to declare you an enemy of the Empire. You are hereby sentenced to death.
I think Ambassador Briala deserves some reward for uncovering all this.
For this service to the Empire, Briala, your previous treachery will be pardoned. But you will have to live in exile.
You're too kind.
Thank you, Inquisitor, for all your efforts tonight. I owe you my life, and Orlais owes you its future. You have done a service for the Empire never to be forgotten, my friend.
Wait, he approves, but then he disapproves.
You truly are the instrument of Andraste. Orlais will never forget your part in this, nor will I. Lords and ladies of the court, the civil war which has plagued us is at an end. The Orlesian Empire is whole again. Those who drove us into war for selfish gain have been dealt with as traitors. Gaspard de Chalon is guilty of treason. He is no longer our cousin, and shall never again hold title or land in Orlais. We have lost enough. No more! Now, we can move forward to healing and restoration. In our hour of need, the Inquisition has faced these dangers beside us. It is the honor of Orlais to stand with Andraste's herald to end this crisis. And in ages to come, our children and grandchildren can say that we left them a brighter world. Will you address the court, my friend?
I don't know how to speak words.
Our enemy is clever. He manipulated the highest-ranking members of the court. If we want victory, we will have to fight him in more ways than one.
We of the court must use our resources. Not every battle is won on the field, but that is tomorrow. Tonight, feast, my friends. Enjoy our victory. There will be many more to come.
The Orlesian nobility make drunken toasts to your victory, and yet you are not present to hear them. Do you tire so quickly of their congratulations, Inquisitor? 'Tis most fickle, after all your efforts on their behalf.
They ran out of punch.
I would have stayed, but the punch ran dry. Scandalous.
Indeed. Let us see if you take this piece of news.
More again.
By imperial decree, I have been named liaison to the Inquisition. Celine wishes to offer you any and all aid, including mine. Congratulations.
Welcome to the Inquisition, Morrigan.
A most gracious response. I shall meet you at Skyhold.
Oh, it's Lady Cassandra.
I can't believe you escaped before me. A fat count insisted on talking about soup for 15 minutes. We can return to Skyhold whenever you like. The sooner the better. Is something wrong?
Things went according to plan for once. I couldn't be happier.
It is a bit of a surprise, isn't it? We will need to put the soldiers at Skyhold on alert. Better to be safe.
Not yet.
Wait. There is one thing we must do before we go. May I have this dance, Lady Cassandra?
A dance? After all we've been through tonight?
Can you think of a better way to celebrate?
Yay, dance with Cassandra.
I suppose this isn't terrible.
I do want to see one thing quick because we supposedly reconciled Briala and Celine, but then she was exiled, so it kind of seemed like it was a lose-lose situation. And I don't want Souls to be mad at me. Although I can easily... Well, here's the thing. Cole approved of that, but then greatly disapproved of it, so it's like... It didn't really help. I just want to see if I can go back at all.
The matter is urgent, Lady Josephine.
Well, I don't know who this person is.
I am well aware of that, revered mother.
We will need them to return to Val Royeaux as soon as possible. There are ceremonies, ordinations. Maker's mercy.
That's quite impossible at the moment. However, I will see to this matter as soon as possible.
My Lord Inquisitor.
You want.
Please, may I have a word with you?
How may I assist you, revered mother?
With the political turmoil put to rest, our minds turn to a single question. The next divine. We cannot answer it without the left and right hands of Divine Justinia V.
That's fair.
I have already told you, revered mother. Lady Leliana and Seeker Cassandra cannot be spared from their duties.
But surely with the support of the Empire, the Inquisition will not be harmed by the loss of just 2 souls.
Oh, really? The loss of their two important members?
These aren't just any 2 people. They are key members of the Inquisition.
For the sake of Thedas, we must ask you to make this sacrifice.
Yeah, that makes sense, Birthright.
This will have to be settled later.
That's why I kind of want to see if I could spare Gaspard instead of him being executed. Maybe that'll be a better turnaround. I don't even know if I can load to that far
Don't
back.
let them detract from your victory at Alam-Shiral. We've beaten his wardens and stopped his intrigues. Soon Corypheus will have no place to hide. Cullen is hoping to press our advantage. We'll plan our next attack when you're ready.
Alright, let's see if I can go back to the Winter Palace. Alright. I just want to see where we are. I assume this is when I interrupt Celine. because of the gap in between. Where am I? Oh, this is when after, this is after I, did the thing. So, this is where I need to be. Oh no. Holy crap. I'm doing this terribly. Okay.
It's been too...
Alright, cool. So we just gotta repeat this part, but I do want to save Gaspard because if reconciling Celine and Briala because they were lovers, but then she's exiled, it just doesn't seem worth it. I like Gaspard more than I like Briala.
Thank the Maker you're back. The Empress will begin her speech. What should we do?
Wait here, Cullen. I'm going to have a word with the Grand Duchess.
What? There's no time. The Empress will begin her speech any moment.
We owe the court one more show, Your Grace.
Inquisitor?
The eyes of every noble in the Empire are upon us, Your Grace. Remember to smile. This is your party. You wouldn't want them to think you had lost control.
Who would not be delighted to speak with you, Inquisitor?
I seem to recall you saying, all I needed was to keep you out of the ballroom long enough to strike.
It's like, shit,
When your
I did
archers
say that.
failed to kill me in the garden, I feared you wouldn't save me this last dance. It's so easy to lose your good graces. You even framed your brother for the murder of a council emissary.
So that's kind of why I don't want him to be sentenced to death, because he, in reality, didn't seem to have a ton to do with it.
The entire Council of Heralds, all your enemies under one roof.
This is very entertaining, but you do not imagine anyone believes your wild stories.
That will be a matter for a judge to decide, cousin.
Gaspard? You cannot believe this. You know I would never...
So even he's just like, I'm kind of pissed about this right now.
Gaspard?
You lost this fight ages ago, Your Grace. You're just the last to find out. Your Imperial Majesty, I think we should speak in private. Elsewhere.
Your sister attempted regicide in front of the entire court, Gaspard.
You're the spy master. If anyone knew this atrocity was coming, it was you.
You don't deny your involvement.
I do deny it. I knew nothing of Florian's plans. But you knew it all and did nothing.
I don't know which is better. That you think I'm all-seeing, or that you're trying so hard to play innocent and failing.
Enough. We will not bicker while Tevinter plots against our nation. For the safety of the Empire, I will have answers.
I wouldn't have caught Florian in time without Briala's help.
You were working together?
Of course.
We have the note from your general ordering him to move troops covertly into the palace grounds.
It was a defensive choice. I expected betrayal here, just not by my own sister.
Keep talking, Gaspard. Eventually, you'll convince somebody.
His own mercenary captain will confirm that Gaspard brought hired thugs into the palace for an attack.
Mercenaries. So much for your chevalier honor, cousin.
And of course, he made death threats to the Council of Heralds. Briala found all of this out for your sake, Celine.
In light of overwhelming evidence, we have no choice but to declare you an enemy of the Empire. You are hereby sentenced to death.
You have enough proof to dissolve his support for the throne, Your Majesty. You don't need to take his life.
As a favor to you, Inquisitor, I will let him live.
I like that better.
Gaspard, you are hereby banished from the Empire on pain of death.
Is that all? You're too kind, Celine.
Thank you, Inquisitor, for all your efforts tonight. I owe you my life, and Orlais owes you its future.
I like that ending a lot better. Much better. Whatever.
You have done a service for the Empire never to be forgotten, my friend. This piece is your doing.
Cole's not happy either way.
You are the instrument of Andraste.
We still have to do his companion quest, so we have
Orlais
time
will
to
never
redeem
forget your
ourselves.
part in this, nor will I.
But it means Sarah gave us approval and Paul's a disapproval, which is better,
Lords
in my
and
opinion.
ladies of the court, the civil war which has plagued us is at an end.
That seemed eerie the way he said that.
The Orlesian Empire is whole again. Those who drove us into war for selfish gain have been dealt with as traitors. Gaspard de Chalon is guilty of treason. He is no longer our cousin, and shall never again hold title or land in Orlais. We have lost enough. No more! Now, we can move forward to healing and restoration. In our hour of need, the Inquisition has faced these dangers beside us. It is the honor of Orlais to stand with Andraste's herald to end this crisis. And in ages to come, our children and grandchildren can say that we left them a brighter world. Will you address the court, my friend?
Our enemy is clever. He manipulated the highest-ranking members of the court. If we want victory, we will have to fight him in more ways than one.
We of the court must use our resources. Not every battle is won on the field, but that is tomorrow. Tonight, feast, my friends. Enjoy our victory. There will be many more to come.
So Brielle isn't exiled, Gaspard isn't
The
killed,
Orlesian nobility
and Celine
make
lives.
drunken
That's
toasts
better.
to your victory, and yet you
I'm
are
much
not
happier with
present
that result.
to hear them. Do you tire so quickly of their congratulations, Inquisitor? 'Tis most fickle, after all your efforts on their behalf.
Something wrong with your neck, bruh?
I would have stayed, but the punch ran dry. Scandalous.
Indeed. Let us see if you take this piece of news as poorly. By imperial decree, I have been named liaison to the Inquisition. Celine wishes to offer you any and all aid, including mine. Congratulations.
Welcome to the Inquisition, Morrigan.
A most gracious response. I shall meet you at Skyhold.
But yeah, don't worry, Birthright. That's the first and last time you see her in a dress
I can't
in this
believe
game.
you escaped before me. A fat count insisted on talking about soup for 15 minutes.
How you talked about
We
soup
can
for
return
15
to
minutes?
Skyhold whenever you like. The sooner the better. Is something wrong?
Things went according to plan for once. I couldn't be happier.
It is a bit of a surprise, isn't it? We will need to put the soldiers at Skyhold on alert. Better to be safe.
Wait. There is one thing we must do before we go. May I have this dance, Lady Cassandra?
A dance? After all we've been through tonight?
Especially.
Can you think of a better way to celebrate?
I suppose this isn't terrible.
Yeah. So yeah, much happier with that end result. Yeah. Man, it took a long time.
The matter is urgent, Lady Josephine.
We're gonna skip all this.
That's... My Lord Inquisitor, please, may I have a word with you?
How can I help?
How may I?
But surely with the support of the Empire, the Inquisition...
These aren't just...
You don't...
Normally I wouldn't do that, but... Guess what? You all know what it was. Mask of Chalons, Mask of the Grand Duchess, Mask of Valmont, Mask of the Empress. And an Inquisition perk.
It's time to plan our next attack. What's the state of the Inquisition?
We're well loved in Orlais. Say the words and Empress Celine will send her support.
And your actions at Adamant denied Corypheus his army of pet demons. With Orlais' support, our numbers match his. Corypheus' followers must be panicking.
My agents agree. Our victories have shaken his disciples.
Perhaps they'll rethink following the Darkspawn Magister from the dawn of time. Where is Corypheus now?
After you dealt with the Duchess, Corypheus uprooted his major strongholds. He's moving south to the Arbor Wilds. His army clearly wasn't prepared to flee. Our victories have them on the defensive.
We strike Corypheus now, while his people are reeling. If he's hiding in the Arbor Wilds, that's where we finish him.
But what is Corypheus doing in such a remote area?
His people have been ransacking elven ruins since Haven. We believe he seeks more. What he hopes to find, however, continues to elude us.
Which should surprise no one.
Hey, look, it's
Fortunately,
Birthright's favorite
I
person.
can assist.
You have my attention, Lady Morrigan.
What Corypheus seeks in those Forgotten Woods is as ancient as it is dangerous.
Which is?
Is best if I show you.
Everything's so mysterious. So, are we not going to the war room?
This
Jeez.
is an illuvian.
So many cutscenes. Is this
an artifact from a time
does Detroit
long
become
before
human?
their empire was lost to human greed. I restored this one at great cost, but another lies within the Arbor Wilds. That is what Corypheus seeks.
You can restore an artifact like this?
There was a price, but one I gladly paid. I found legends of an elven temple within the Arbor Wilds, untouched. It proved too dangerous to approach, and thus I turned elsewhere to find my prize. If Corypheus has turned southward, he could succeed where I failed. The Illuvian would be his.
What does it do?
A more appropriate question would be, where does it lead?
Seriously, cutscene after cutscene. It's frickin' Detroit Become Human all over again.
If this place once had a name, it has long been lost. I call it the Crossroads, a place where all Illuvians join, wherever they might be.
This place is extraordinary. How could this even exist?
Who can say? Formed from the fabric of time and space, perhaps. The ancient elves left no roads, only ruins hidden in far-flung corners. This is how they traveled between them. As you can see, most of the mirrors are dark, broken, corrupted, or unusable. As for the rest, a few can be opened from this side, but only a few.
Corypheus wants to come here?
This is not the Fade, but it is very close. Someone with enough power could tear down the ancient barriers.
And enter the Fade.
No, that was my cat coughing.
Like Corypheus wanted to do with the anchor.
He learned of the Illuvian in the Arbor Wilds as I did. He marshals the last of his forces to reach it.
Things.
You have made Corypheus desperate, Inquisitor. We must work together to stop him, and soon.
My enemies are abundant.
She's a bit more cooperative in this game. Watch, more cutscenes. Plenty of doors. Oh, sweet. I don't have to use that. Fantastic.
Inquisitor?
Inquisitor.
If you come across any dwarven merchants in this game, one of them being a bit odd, we have one of our Undercroft workers that's a bit odd, that's a dwarven. Other than that, I don't know what else you would say.
Let's see what we have.
But I will say that's where we will end this episode. The ball took a lot longer than I thought it would, but that's because a lot of saving, a lot of pausing, a lot of making sure that we didn't lose our reputation. So thank you very much for watching this episode of Let's Play Dragon Age Inquisition. Be sure to subscribe to the channel, check all the videos I've done in the past. Wolfenstein 2, Fallout 4, Survival, LA Noire, Detroit Become Human, and obviously Dragon Age Inquisition that you're watching right now. Previous videos on that. Hit the like button. That's definitely something that helps channels like mine get some, reputation and get some support with YouTube. So be sure to hit the like button if you haven't already, and hit the bell notification button for further videos that I'll be posting, further live streams I'll be doing, and you'll get the notification when I do go live officially. So thank you very much for joining. Have a great night, and we will probably see you later this week for more Dragon Age Inquisition, LA Noire, and much, much more. So take care.